All right, we are live.
We're live?
We are live.
Live on a Monday.
Alive. Johnny 5 is alive.
Input.
I don't know how. I had a hard time reading the captions last time.
I'll read them to you. I got better eyesight.
Not the captions, but the
comments.
Chats. Yeah. So I had some issues. Last week I put in a 550 motor, and I had some steering issues. So this week I'm going to put in a Castle BEC 2.0. Supposedly it's waterproof. Waterproof.
It's the Holmes Hobbies 550. I guess.
Yeah, the TrailMaster.
It's a little voltage hungry, like along with the Reef's RC 444. So this is apparently the problem solver.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
RC Master, what's going on?
Before
that's a lot of crap.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you can't cut any of these off.
Yeah, I know.
So, and figure your layout inside the chassis before you make anything up. Unlike me.
Oh, you just went for it?
Well, I can always take it apart, but I wanted to see if my Castle link would still work for it before anything.
Thinking about putting it on this side.
Oh, over there?
Yeah, exactly. Waterproof or splash proof. I'm not sure. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
It does have a nice...
Look, I finally got the notification. The last
Did
time
you?
you went live, it never popped up, but look.
That's hilarious. It's like an echo.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to find out if it's splash proof, but it does have a nice aluminum case.
It's pretty hardy.
Yeah,
it feels solid.
Substantial.
I mean, I haven't really had anything from Castle I didn't like. I mean,
I think I'm going to mount it over here. And then have these.
Yeah, I'm probably going to
go in right here. That'll work.
You're going to go into the motor leads?
Yep. I'm just going to cut these suckers right in half. We're going to solder away.
Solder.
What's up, Island RC Duke? It's weird trying to do this and actually read the chat and be interesting all at the same time.
Oh, my DX5 rugged, you know, after 5 minutes of inactivity, it yells at you like an alarm clock, which is funny. I left it on the other day.
Yeah.
And it went off in the middle of the night and I couldn't figure out what it was. And it was this thing going off. And funny part is it was in my laundry basket somehow. And all night long, I'm hearing beeping and I couldn't find it. So yeah, your DX5, there's a way to turn that off. I haven't figured it out yet.
It hasn't annoyed you enough yet.
Oh, it does. But at least it tells me where I dropped it and left it when we're out crawling.
This is a fact. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
So you're going to solder all three of these together?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Going back to my motorcycle roots here.
Right. I'm not that great at soldering, so the way I did it kind of hides my slop mess.
I have to remove the ESC.
Yeah. Don't forget to take your red wire off of your ESC lead. A lot of people said definitely don't forget that because you will fry some stuff.
I'm stuck.
Here, put it over here.
Dude, what the hell? I'll take it.
I'm just going to set it down right here.
When I mount everything, I use Velcro, so that way it comes off pretty easily.
Especially for cleaning. I started doing that as well.
Makes your life way, way easier.
Yeah. Plus the double-sided, the double-sided adhesive gets real residuey. You got to peel it off. We started doing this. That way when we get done crawling, we can just pop it apart and get in there and vacuum it and clean it out. And then everything just snaps right back in.
Where'd my green?
Green what?
Shrink wrap go. I had green shit.
Stuff. Green. I don't know. Where did you put it? I haven't seen it.
What's sitting there? Oh, we're already missing stuff.
You know what? The cat probably knocked it off.
Yeah, we had our cat up here earlier. Brian Mack, what's going on, man? Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to strip it down and get everything clean. I don't have to soak my electronics twice.
They got it at Walmart. You want to get the industrial strength. And like we double side Velcro or receiver box, the ESC.
He said he left for Walmart and left his DX5 on for a half hour. That's funny.
So I'm not the only one that leaves it on and comes home to a beeper.
To an annoying.
But yeah, for as much as we go in water for cleaning stuff out, it makes a lot more sense to us.
It's better than coming home to your wife beeping everywhere.
Yeah, true.
You can at least shut the controller off.
Right.
Can't read this from here. Oh, you know what helps? Shrink wrap helps.
Shrinkage, wrappage. Another thing I read on these, they can create a buzzing frequency noise when there's no load on them. So if you got the car just sitting still, I noticed on mine, which I already did today. I rushed home to get it done to make sure my Castle links still work because I haven't actually messed with it in about 2 years. But these will make some kind of a buzz without a load on them. So I guess that means that this thing, it just wants to do its job.
This one is the positive one. I am much better at soldering these than I am plugs. So I'm not doing plugs.
Your blue is positive on the, or negative. Is it?
Oh, yellow's positive.
Is it?
Yep.
All right, I always forget.
Hobbywing,
you. What'd you say?
It's hard to read, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, they need to
I went back and I watched my video from last week and I missed so many comments. So I told myself I was going to make sure to actually pay better attention.
I definitely want to do rechargeable batteries of my DX5 though. That's something I really would like to do. I'm using rechargeable AA's, but yeah, a nice rechargeable LiPo would be a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, see, I'll do it like that, and then I can just slide the shrink wrap over, because I really hate trying to do
what, the connectors.
Yeah, I really suck at those.
XT90s I can do, and the EC3s and EC5s, but I'm not the greatest at soldering. This is Richard's soldering gun. It's about how old?
Probably 20 years
20 years old. He won't part with it.
It still works.
Mm-hmm. It's a Craftsman. I think you can... I
had a Weller before this one.
They're pretty much identical. Yeah, AA's, they don't hold the voltage too well. I've noticed in my DX5, halfway through the day, if we're out for a few hours, yeah, my DX5 eats batteries. I'm kind of living off of the Amazon rechargeable AA's just to save money. I got tired of buying Energizers. They probably work better than the rechargeable Amazons, but my stomach's growling too.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I missed the spot.
Should I brought my heat gun over?
For what?
To shrink that? Yeah.
That's what your lighter's for, man.
I don't smoke.
What's going on in the comments section? I can't even read it.
Last thing we got was rechargeable batteries. So I'm putting the same BEC on my SCX10II. Do you have to plug both those wires into the receiver, or is it just one? So one of them you're gonna plug in a free space, and then the other one you're gonna plug in. Oh, do you have the BEC over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read. Yeah, you definitely got to make sure you double read the literature, because it's got, if you don't have an internal BEC on your speed controller, you're going to want to leave the red wire lead that feeds it
Plugged.
plugged in.
For the
So
ESC?
So if your ESC does not have an internal BEC, you're going to use the Castle to feed the BEC inside the speed controller. If it does have one, you're going to de-pin the red wire, but you're going to plug both the leads from the BEC into a free space. So your throttle wire off your ESC is still going to be used as normal minus the red wire, but your BEC, these two, well, I'll wait till he's done.
Very scientific.
A 4-channel receiver is probably going to be your best bet. But you're gonna plug both leads. You're gonna plug both leads into 2 free spaces on there. Minus, if you have an ESC that has an internal BEC, you're gonna de-pin the red wire. You're gonna get rid of that red wire so you don't double feed the ESC from not just the battery but from the BEC. But as soon as we get ready to plug it in, I'll show you. You have a 4-channel or a 3-channel?
Receiver?
Yeah.
I think it's 4.
Where's it at? Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's just unplug this.
But I think he's also asking about these two.
Yeah, those two. So
one looks like a power source.
Yeah. So
and then this one is what?
That's going to be the BEC feed. That's your tuning wire.
Okay, so this is just for
But
tuning.
you still plug it in. You're going to plug this into, I plug this 2-wire into battery.
Mm-hmm.
And then your steering's your channel 1, throttle's your channel 2. And then this spare guy, you can just plug into a free channel that's not being used, which would be on the TR325 Tactic, it'll be channel 3. So, which I guess would be your auxiliary. So
he said his ESC doesn't have a BEC.
So if it doesn't have a BEC, you're going to leave the red pin in, and you're going to plug it in to your receiver. And then once you plug your BEC in your receiver, it's then going to feed your speed controller. Which ESC is he using?
I don't know. He didn't say. He also was asking about the programming. So you had to put it into your computer, right?
Yeah. So I already had the Castle link because I had a Sidewinder. What was it? A Castle Sidewinder 2?
Yeah, I think so.
I had a Sidewinder 2 and a 2-wheel drive short course truck. And the Castle tuning card is a bit of a pain in the butt. So I did get the Castle link, which is, where do we leave it? It's this little guy. And the software is free for download online. But it's going to come with the old school plug on the end. Can we focus?
Probably not going to focus.
It's the old.
It's focused on me in the background.
It's the old fat Android type cord, and then it's going to have a 3-prong, and then your tuning wire is going to have a female end. There we go.
Yeah, so it's not a mini USB or micro USB. No. It's a mini USB.
Yeah. So
it's old school.
Yeah. So it comes with one, but if you lose it, you can usually pick one of the cords up that match it at like Micro Center. But that's all it is. It's got a little green board in there. It's Castle Link V2. Castle's still using this one, so every so go on their website and you can update the software for these. So
he said he's using the BRXL, TRXL. It's like so far away.
What kind of crawler is it?
BRXL.
BRXL.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I got Element and Axial. There's a ton of other
Hobbywing. Yeah, I don't know what the BXL is. He said he does have a link.
He does what? What do you say?
Has a Castle link too, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he meant.
No, you plug both wires into it.
The best way, if you want to stay safe, I would say unplug the red, and if you've got no power to your,
plug the red back in if
plug
you
it
got no
back
power.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Where's the diagram? It's got a pretty good illustration on there on the Castle Link packaging.
Oh, it's right there.
Did you chuck it over?
I did. You're lucky I didn't throw it all the way in the trash.
Richard always does this. When he's done with stuff, it goes on the floor.
It's the best place for it, and it sweeps right up into the trash can.
Yeah, if your ESC has an internal BEC, don't use the red wire. It'll even say here, plug both output leads off the Castle Creations BEC 2.0 into separate channels on your receiver. So I had one that just said battery, and then I had one that said auxiliary on my 4-channel. But yeah, have an internal BEC. Don't use the red wire. If you don't, you're going to use the red wire.
Try not to get
Once you get the wiring part done, it's pretty simple. Castle Link software is really easy to use on their website. Actually, once you download it, literally clicking. The other hiccup I kind of ran into is the Reef's Servo 7.4 volts, but there's no 7.4 volt setting. You have 6 volts and 8 volts. So I currently have mine at 8, hoping it doesn't. I don't really think it's going to hurt it, to be honest with you.
I think it'll be fine.
I think it'll be fine. It's a little more than half a volt. I don't think that's a huge deal. But yeah, Castle says if you 10 volts or more, they say you're going to risk frying stuff. So unless you have anything that calls for that, I would go with your 6 or 8 volts. He said, "Thanks for the knowledge, guys. I bought the BEC a few months back and lost the literature."
They should have it online too.
Yeah, they have all those diagrams online.
Castle's actually pretty good about at least making their stuff accessible.
Except their program card. Their program card. Remember that card I got? That was probably the biggest pain in the butt, and that's why I got the Castle Link itself. So if you do Castle stuff, get a Castle Link. The only downfall is if you take your car out and you want to tune it, you are going to need a computer. But once you download the software onto the computer, you don't really need internet to do any of it anyway.
I just remember the biggest pain that we had with it was there was just too many settings.
Oh, on the card?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
no, even in the software, like the curve and everything.
Oh yeah,
the motor.
Yeah, I was able to design my own torque curve on my Sidewinder, which was cool.
Yeah, but you're constantly messing with it, trying to figure out. It's almost too much information.
Yeah.
That's why I really like Hobbywing. Just plug it in, set it.
Their LCD card, Hobbywing.
Set it and go.
I do like Hobbywing's LCD program card. I found a huge liking to that one. It makes things super simple.
Yeah, it's almost.
But I will say, Castle Link, you can really, really, really fine tune some Castle stuff with it. I try to be quiet when he's soldering.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Ain't gonna change the outcome.
No, shrink wrap makes everything look better. Oh, you know what?
As long as I got good penetration. It's a little toasty.
Let me do something real quick.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are you Googling?
Oh no. Man, that soldering gun still has the hum.
That's how you know it's working.
I think we bored people, Richard. The chat got real quiet.
You know, the creepiest part about being live is you can't even see how many people are watching you.
No, I was just looking at that.
All you can see is when they comment.
Well, right now you got 4 people.
Really? Tells you there?
Yeah, right here. 4, 3.
Huh, you got 3
Oh, it's
people.
bad. Nope, now we're back to 4.
Losing them.
Yeah, I think we should like start grilling some food or something. Richard's conglomerate of spaghetti in his vise. He fixes everything with the vise and the engineer's hammer. It's pretty hilarious.
It's a dying art form.
RC Mask Master.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, but we can't see anybody else. It's really weird. So, how's everybody doing with their quarantine? We're essential, so it's not like anything's really changed for us.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded staying home for a few weeks, but I'm not going to get paid. I just I interact with people every day. I'm a trouble man for the local power company, and I can tell you, people are much more crazy when they're cooped up in their homes, especially when there's electrical issues, because then the TV stops working and the internet stops working and the heat, the air conditioning. So not only am I dealing with grumpy people that have been stuck in their homes, but I got to worry about catching the crap too, which I don't know. I think our little virus has been here way longer than they predict. Island RC said, doing good here.
Island, you're kind of in a hot zone down there, aren't you?
Yeah, what's the temperature like down there?
No, I mean like for the COVID, the coof, the cough. I think he's down in Louisiana. This one is not going as well as the other one did. No. I'm getting a dull gray tone, not a nice shiny color.
Oh, you want the shine?
I think it's the.
I'm planning on going out tomorrow. I haven't been out since lockdown. Yeah, we kind of there's a park not too far from us, and we thought we were sneaking off to the park one day and thought it was locked down, but we get there and they actually open the park, and what was it, the most packed we've ever seen?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, most of our crawling footage, the rock wall and rock face, and you know, that little stream we got going on there, that's what, about 2-3 miles from here.
Yeah, barely.
It's a really small park. It's only got about 2 miles of trails, and it's been pretty active lately. But on the day that we thought nobody would be there, we got there and almost didn't get a parking spot. Mind you, the parking lot there has what, maybe 80 spaces, if that. So yeah, they opened a lot of the local parks up around us for recreation.
Well, they said you could go to the parks as long as you were exercising along the trail.
Oh, walking trails. Yeah.
I don't think any of the other parks are open unless they have trails.
That was a stipulation here in Maryland, is if it had a walking trail, they were going to leave it open. But all the playgrounds are roped off. So sorry, kids.
You can't spread your germs.
No.
I got it too hot, man. I shrunk the heat shrink.
Did you?
Yeah.
You shrunk the shrink?
That's all right. That's okay.
Squeeze it with your pliers. The solder.
No. I got a better idea.
Oh.
So cut it off. Just come out from up here. Shrink wrap's big enough. Would you look at that?
I bought a whole case of shrink wrap.
Look at that. It comes down from.
I couldn't find it. I found 2 pieces from a Hobbywing ESC. They're nice enough to leave you some shrink tube in there. I got rather lucky, but I bought a whole kit. Harbor Freight it's not the best heat shrink tubing, but it works for what we do with it. I'm not going to buy that high end stuff because
I refuse to use Harbor Freight on actual real like.
No, but I use it on RC
yeah, on this
stuff.
I'll use it. I won't use it on bikes.
No, it's not tacky. Harbor Freight stuff tends to pull really hard.
Yeah, it's not very elastic.
No, but it works for what we're doing with it. I do like Hobbywing's heat shrink though. They give you some decent heat shrink. Might be the same as Harbor Freight. Maybe the name changes at all.
I'm like breaking all my soldering rules right now.
Oh, pinching the solder?
Oh yeah.
You got a pair of lineman pliers?
No.
No.
I have a pair of pliers.
Pinch it in the vise.
No, we're good.
Ah.
Didn't need to pinch it too much. Thank God. Sticky's RC, what's going on, Rich? RC Master.
Looking at my...
Yeah, Stickies, I'm trying to get out of here before like 7:30. I just wanted to do this real quick. I know Javier's coming on at 8. So anybody out there, if you want to join 11 Charlie RC, they have a live stream coming up at 8 too.
Oh, is that tonight?
Yeah, that's tonight.
Yeah, maybe I'll sneak away from the girl in the living room. Watch it.
And we're done on that. See? Like it never happened, man.
Right?
Kind of. It's not my greatest soldering job.
Well,
okay with that.
It's also going to be going underwater.
It's been 2 years since I've actually soldered anything for real.
It's going underwater anyway, so.
This is a fact.
Oh my God, we're mixing Castle and Hobbywing? Jesus.
It's not going to blow up, is it?
I don't know. They might fight one another. I'm better. You're better.
All right, so now we got to disconnect the positive off of this.
Yeah. You're just going to need a hobby knife. I depinned it and cut the end of the pin off because I don't ever plan on having to put it back in there.
I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to take it out, tape it up, so don't short out in here. Do you still have the dielectric grease, or did you bring that back?
Sure do. It's in the car. You want it now?
No, I think there's still enough in here.
I still have to put some dielectric in that receiver on that one. I put it on the Reef because, you know, that's the submarine.
Somebody asked if we were dredging for gold, that thing.
Goldfish. We're dredging for goldfish in that river. The Ring doorbell. The wind blows and it goes off.
If you actually look carefully in that video, you can see fish swimming away.
I saw that. That was pretty hilarious.
Swimming away for their dear lives. Dude, maybe I will cut this because this grease is making it impossible to grip.
I just snipped mine out. I mean, if all else fails, you can get new pins for it.
I have new pins.
Well, that's what I mean. Because those clips at the end, they get worn out anyway.
Nope, I got it.
You got it?
Good.
Get it, got it, good.
All right. So this is going into... This still goes into 1? No, 2. Dude, I don't even fucking remember.
So look, put your steering and throttle in first. Where they go on their normal channels.
No, because I got to put this at the bottom.
No, I know, but I mean, plug your steering and throttle in, and then whatever you have left, that's where you put the other two. So your steering should be 1.
That's what I thought.
Throttle should be 2, and then the last 2, just plug them in wherever, and it'll work.
Now the real question is which one gets the ground? Had to go that way, so that means it goes this way. Dude, there is so much dielectric grease in here.
Good. I actually put dielectric grease in my motor leads too. What?
Nah, it's just a notification. Somebody I'm subscribed to uploaded a video. Just say close. Yeah.
I've been told to shield myself by my doctor.
I mean, it's all about risk mitigation. I mean, if you wash your hands and stuff, wear your mask.
Take immune system supplements too. That's stuff they're not telling you on the news.
True.
They're just telling you hand sanitizer, gloves,
I need to leave this
mask.
unplugged though so you can program it, right?
Yeah. It's only going to take about a minute.
All right. So
I can actually program it now. It doesn't need battery power to program it.
let's program it now before I stuff this sucker in.
We'll just hand me the pewter. The McPewter. We're tuning. Oh, where'd I put my cord?
The problem, Master, is we're both essential, so we're just exposed to it every day anyway.
Where'd that USB go? Oh, wait. Here it is.
Did you hide it?
Here it is. Here it is.
Plus, we live next door, so it's not like we can avoid
Literally
each other.
live next door to one another.
We're not life partners or nothing. Although the jokes have been going around.
Forever going around.
I like half expected it just.
We even have the same computer.
Yeah, that's creepy.
You talked me into it.
What time is it? 6:40.
There we go.
So what is everybody doing to stay sane when they're stuck at the house?
You said you wanted it at 22 volts?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, cool.
22 volts.
12 volts. Now we're going to do
22 volts.
we're going to do now look, there's also a custom on here where you can bump it in increments.
Yeah, just put it in.
Yeah. That says you have exceeded the output voltage. So oh yeah, that's right. On the custom mode for the basic output voltage, if you go custom, it won't let you go over 6.25. So we're just going to stick it at 8. And update. Literally, I just hit update and it's already done. Just to show you guys again. I don't know.
think it's going to zoom in.
Yeah, it's not going to zoom in, but it literally takes like 3 seconds. So we click update. And done.
That took way too long.
Yeah, it took extremely long.
All right, so now I can start buttoning this sucker
Yep.
back up.
Your Castle link. Find you a little box to put this thing in because I've lost it in my house quite a few times. I just keep telling myself, put it in a little box as soon as you're done with it. Because I don't feel like, I can't remember what that thing costs, but I don't feel like buying another one.
Wasn't it like 60 bucks or something?
Nah, I think it was like 20 or 30
Really?
or 40 bucks. Yeah.
I thought it was more expensive for some
No.
reason.
No.
All right, hand me that battery. I'm going to test
The
this.
battery?
I'm
The
gonna test
battery?
this sucker. Battery.
Back up, Terry, back up. Never forget.
Never forget.
Terry is the real 4th of July hero. Plug
Oh,
your motor
yeah.
leads in.
That guy was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Back up, Terry, back up.
Blue is negative.
Oh, which reminds me, guys, my
Yellow is positive.
rechargeable double A's are on the way from Amazon. It says 9 p.m. Usually in our neighborhood, if it says by 9 p.m., it's not showing up till tomorrow. Have you noticed that too?
Yeah. Very rarely.
Yeah.
I've had them deliver at 10:30 at night before, though.
Yeah.
Depends on just how lazy or weird the driver is.
Depends. That's like my my Vanquish 410 bumpers, or Vanquish VS 410, whatever you want to call them. They're at our local post office. They've been there all day long, and they're not here yet. We got a really weird postal service around here.
They said not for you, man.
Nope, not today.
Oh man, it's like so close. There you
What?
go.
Was it all the dielectric?
Yeah. No, this I had to take this off to get the heat shrink.
Oh,
on.
the motor pin sleeve.
Oh,
Mike
that's
was all
fine.
out of these at the shop. I meant to pick up more.
Yeah, I know.
He
I was
had
gonna get
females,
some.
but no males. I was gonna grab whatever ones they had when I was there.
Yeah, I was when I got this motor, I was gonna get some more.
I dropped Steve dynamic adhesion. I dropped him off 200 zip ties. Apparently, he was in desperate need for zip ties. He was all, yeah. Steve needed zip ties, so I don't know. You never know what he's building.
He couldn't go to Harbor Freight.
Well, I got him for free from work, so why not? But I get the good ones at work anyway. So,
all right, now that makes more sense.
is it more gooder now?
Yes. Oh no, I don't have to worry about it like
dude,
shorting out.
Spring perch was all cockeyed.
Oh yeah, this whole thing's messed up. All right, let's see what happens.
What do you want? Your tactic?
Thought I had it over there.
Yeah, yours is weird.
Oh man, that thing went crazy. What we got?
You got new steering.
No steering.
You got it plugged in good?
Probably not. Probably put it in backwards.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think everything's backwards.
Yeah.
I never know which way.
The tactic receivers are goofy like that. I like my Spectrums, but factory, I really like the tactics, except for this one. This is a Star Trek phaser. The I don't even, what were they thinking when they made this thing?
That was the one from the Deadbolt.
I know, but what were they thinking?
I don't
Cheap.
know.
So I mean, it's not a bad controller, but it's not. I don't know. It fits in your back pocket when you're walking around.
Not really.
Well, the handle does.
Sucks. Steering is 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throttle is 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is from here. Then this goes to here. Why am I getting this all mixed up? All right, let's try that again. Dude, what the hell is going on here? Something's cooking.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You got your red wire disconnected?
Yeah. Red wire's disconnected.
Let me see real quick.
It was this. This was hot.
That one was?
Yeah. What's going on with that shit? That was for the ESC.
That's weird.
Yeah, because it's not even plugged in.
You think maybe it was your ESC that was going bad?
It may have been.
That's what I'm thinking. Let me see what you got here. See, the tactic is goofy because I hate how they don't tell you an illustration what's positive, what's negative.
Yeah, that's why I thought maybe I put it in backwards. But this might be why it was acting stupid too.
Yeah, I think your ESC might have been pooping out.
Yeah, I forgot to call you. But it was Mother's Day.
Which one's positive and which one's negative?
I don't know.
Because tactic doesn't want to tell anybody.
You tell me, man. That's it.
You got little notches right there, but I don't know what that means. Maybe that means negative.
Mm.
Actually, where's the deadbolt?
So
Crack the deadbolt receiver box open.
I was just going off of this because this was bent like this. So I'm going to assume that the ground is here.
Okay.
So all I'm going to do this time is plug this one in.
All right. Black wire to the left.
And plug this in. And your servo worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you had that in there?
Yeah.
Hit the servo? Yeah, see, I'm not getting anything.
You don't even have power to your receiver right now. You have to plug this one in. This is going to power your receiver.
This one does?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's what this was.
You need both of those plugged in for it to work.
Still got no power.
You got to turn the button on.
No, that...
Getting hot again. Wait. Check these. Make sure you got all these right. Positive, positive.
Ever since I put this motor in, things have been going weird for me.
Negative, negative.
Dynamic adhesion.
Is that Steven?
It is Steven. What's
Steven,
up,
did you get your
Steven?
zip ties? Your 200 zip ties? We were just talking about you on the 200 zip ties. You got another receiver? Well, no, we can't. Here, look. I'll show you how mine's done.
Yeah, man, this is really confusing me.
Where's a 2.0 on a screw stick? Let me see your...
I don't have much luck with these things.
At least it's not a Traxxas.
It's true. Yeah, let's see what the hell we're doing wrong here, because...
I need a 2.0.
Yeah, maybe this ESC was a piece of crap.
I think that ESC was crap. I need 2.0.
Oh, you said 2.5.
The deuce. No, I said I need a 2.0.
You said 2.5.
Now give me the deuce.
He forgot him.
Dynamic duct tape forgot him. Instead of adhesion, I'm going to call you dynamic duct tape.
He'll like that.
Yeah, look. I got all mine plugged in. Minus the red wire.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, your ESC's pooped out.
Why is mine taking a crap? So, let me see here. So you got this.
Mm-hmm. I did it exactly the way Castle told me to.
So it looks like the grounds are on the left, like I have it.
Yeah, but that's not a Spectrum receiver.
Yeah, I know, but it didn't work the other way either. So this, when this is plugged in, this should get power from here. The receiver should. Because the receiver should be on as soon as these two are plugged in, right?
Yeah.
Then why am I not getting any power when this is plugged in? This is
That's
positive.
That's why I put mine in line with the battery harness right here.
This is negative. So that is correct. This is correct. I think the CSC was taking a poop, maybe.
Poopage. You got another one laying around?
It's got a lot of miles on it, man.
Literally. The mileage.
All right, so this we're going to put to battery.
That is the 1080, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A 1080 going bad, that kind of sucks because from what I heard, Hobbywing has a warehouse full of their product in California, but they're not releasing it yet. Somebody chime in if they know anything about Hobbywing. I'd really like to know, because I'm fiending for another 1080 for another crawler. Yeah, I got all mine plugged in. And
No, I know exactly what I did.
what did you did? Did you cross a wire somewhere?
No,
What?
I soldered them into the wrong lead.
That's why.
See what happens when you get on camera? You do stupid things.
That's why.
This is why editing is awesome.
That's why.
I get very nervous and stupid when I do.
That's why my dummy self. I took an XT90 because they have those big fat bullets in there, and I soldered them both into there.
That's what it is. I grabbed the wrong.
That's why I was looking at your wires. I said, you made sure you got them right?
Yeah, who cares? I'll get it right.
I was just trying to help you.
I'll get it right.
Hot Rod being a help on the technical, that's kind of scary.
I know, right? That is very scary.
Richard says, I build shit, Hot Rod blows it up.
Oh, dude, that was stupid.
Look, I'm trying to use the tactic on mine, too.
That's why I got all excited when I could just cut there.
Like, look. That 555 has never been that happy.
That's all right.
And I'm the outcast of the group. I have the Element Enduro.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll redeem myself here. Here, get this thing out of my way before I mess up anything else. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Oh, look at that.
What did you do?
That's all right. I needed the soldering practice anyway.
You don't have any XT90s?
I do, but I hate plugging them into the damn, or just trying to solder them.
I soldered
really
mine fine.
Suck at it.
You got any more heat shrink?
I got tons of heat shrink in the garage.
What else did you need from me? Dielectric?
No. I got plenty of dielectric on there.
All right. You know what? Let's just put it together with wire nuts. Everybody else does it.
I know, right?
Test running on wire nuts.
Try to do it all fancy. You get on camera and you start focusing on other things.
Just hold the wire nut upside down and drip some hot solder in there. It'll hold. Just send it.
Do stupid, stupid things to embarrass yourself even more.
Just spend it and send it.
Yeah, Master, I should have spotted it before I got that far. But it makes for good entertainment. Nobody's perfect.
I don't want to be perfect. If you're not, being perfect's no fun.
What?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm not perfect. I know plenty of people who think they're perfect.
Oh, yeah. Don't we all? Dynamic adhesion. He's over here laughing.
Good. Whatever, Steven.
You have any heat shrink to go with those zip ties? Steve, really? I got a ton of electrical tape. I can get you that. I can get you some rubber splicing tape, some 3M33, 3M Super 37. Look, Pro Body's nerfed. That's funny, RC Master.
Exactly. Maybe I did it on purpose.
You know what's funny though? I'm glad.
Maybe I did it just to make myself look like an idiot.
You're pretty lucky the capacitors didn't pop on either one of those.
Why? They weren't getting any power.
Yeah, they were.
No, they weren't.
They were getting something because the motor jolted.
That's because it was getting.
It was getting straight battery.
Yeah,
right?
but no, that wouldn't have done anything because this was going to the motor.
Okay. All right.
So it was back feeding.
Oh.
That's why it was jumping, was because it was back feeding into the motor, and that's why it did the.
Yeah.
So it does work, but you got to have it wired right. You don't have to have it wired like an idiot like I did. That's okay. I'll live. You like smoke with your BEC? I'm not surprised. Where were you Sunday, man? Everybody left me hanging.
Oh yeah, you went crawling by yourself. The Lone Crawler.
I did.
It's your new YouTube name, The Lone Crawler. Richard said nobody likes him. He just went to go eat worms in the park.
I had to go play with myself in the woods.
He played with the Abracapra all alone.
I'll tell you what, though.
Mike is hooking up his Capra. I saw it today. Yeah, I saw it the other day, too. Do you still have those big giant tires on it, Steve?
Sounds like a transformer. Like somebody turned on the old gym lights or something.
Hold up. I really would have went. I have a truck ready to roll. What? No, you don't. I don't believe you. You better, look, I got my phone right here, Steve. I want to see what truck you got ready to run. Because I know you have like 300 of them. He took them off and added some Duratrax ones. That thing would look good with some Intercos on it. He likes those Duratrax.
I don't think I've ever ran Duratrax.
I have on my bashers. They're not terrible. They just use a really soft rubber. Did you put the heat shrink on?
Yes.
I figured I'd ask before you got too far.
Yes, there's heat shrink on. But it's in the wrong spot.
It's not on the 2 wires. It's on the 1.
That's all right. We'll make magic happen.
Richard really wanted his he really wanted his blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. I'm so hungry. He wanted his soldering practice done today.
In my defense, I had 2 hours of sleep last night.
What were you doing?
I just couldn't sleep. Just couldn't sleep. I got stressors, man. I got lots of stressors in my life.
I'm gonna have to slip you an Ambien.
Okay, we're good. We're good now.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
Just look at it. Would you just look at it?
Okay.
Dynamic Adhesion said hold tight. I'm waiting.
Was he actually going to send you some?
Yeah, he's gonna send me a picture of a running car. He's got. Did you fix the Yeti yet, Steve?
You didn't fix the Yeti. Who else is on here anyway?
We got seven people watching.
I don't know if that's as many people.
And you're coming up on an hour.
I know. I'm going to try to get out of here by 7:30. I don't want to.
What's at 7:30? Dinner?
No, but they're gonna be doing their stuff for like 8. I don't want to be on.
Oh.
I want to give them.
Third time, folks.
Hey,
we'll get it right. You can do it. Solder your head off.
I should have read the manual.
Steve's lucky I don't need a bathroom break because I'm still waiting. Screw that Yeti. I got to build the bigger version.
What?
Yeah, he's got a bigger version of the Yeti.
What, the Yeti XL?
Yeah.
Does he really?
I guess.
Steve, do you even know what you have? You have so much crap. Oh, if I wasn't happy and disappointed with the other one, I am really disappointed in this one.
Are you?
Where's the other solder? That solder actually seems to work better than this.
What solder is that?
This is I don't know. You left this one here, but
that's the stuff that came with my soldering iron from Amazon.
It seems to be working better.
Oh, wait, let me see it.
Other stuff.
That might be the stuff I got from the shop.
Oh yeah, this is working so much better.
That's the roll I got from the shop. That's tinning solder too. It's got the lead tin.
Oh, so that's why it tastes so sweet.
Yeah. Steve said he's building a Traxxas Stampede for crawling. Just kidding, Steve.
Did he?
No, I'm kidding.
That's hilarious.
Nope, this is the Amazon solder.
Is it?
Yep, sure is.
It's actually working pretty
It's
good.
still got it's got the Chinese lettering on it. Yep. Senior solder.
It's actually working pretty damn good, actually.
It's 0.6 millimeters, 60%. So it's 60% lead.
Is it? That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I need more lead.
Yeah, this stuff is made in Taiwan. Well, see, made in Taiwan, always Taiwan, never Malaysia. When you get made in Taiwan. Known in California to cause birth defects. Well,
Is that what happened to me?
yeah, you're sterilized.
Yeah, see, this stuff actually creeps into all the
It's thinner.
wires. Yeah,
It's got more Liad.
this stuff creeps way better. This is like, I don't even know where I got that crap. But it ain't nearly as good.
That's the crap I used.
Who else is on here? Been on for an hour.
We got 6 viewers.
I don't think that's the view count or who's on.
Yeah, because I'm watching it go up and down right there.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but the last time I looked at that, I had way more than that.
You're just not as interesting today.
Well, possibly, but no, that I don't know, dude.
It's
I don't know how
also-
any of that works.
It's also Monday. Is that still attached to the lighter leash?
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool. How long you had that lighter now?
Way too long because it's running out of juice.
That's how well that leash works.
Yeah, I haven't lost it yet.
Does
Crazy keeps trying to steal it from me, but
what, the leash or the lighter?
the lighter.
Did she lose the leash?
No.
No?
Well, she never used it. She never used the leash.
We don't call her crazy when she's standing here.
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
I do.
You're the husband.
I don't care. Been married over 20 years. She's crazy. Any woman who put up with me for 20 years is crazy. Sorry. It's just the way it is.
Oh, you fixed those?
What?
The outer, remember, didn't I break that?
Break what?
The alligator clips.
No, I don't know. I don't know where these came from. But I am out of green. I'd use the last of it. We're gonna have 2 reds.
It's right. The wire's black.
We got 2 reds. It's gonna be so confusing now.
We'll get it eventually. Eventually.
Well, eventually I'm gonna run out of wires to solder into.
I just realized your rock sliders are tiny compared to mine.
Yeah, they're not very big.
No.
So I'm gonna have to go back and fix these solders later. To resolder the motor leads.
Oh, you didn't have to take much of the battery tray off. That's cool.
Of the what?
The battery tray. You didn't have to take a whole lot of it off.
Didn't take anything off of it. You talking
No, I
about
mean,
this?
no, to get the motor
Oh yeah, no.
lucked out.
I was actually kind of surprised how little I did have to take off. It literally is only like 3 millimeters longer than
The 540?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like that big of a.
Apparently Holmes is making another brushed can. Something new he's got on his website. It's not yet released. He had a picture of it up on his page.
Is it a TrailMaster?
Oh God, I hope not.
Is it rebuildable? All right, almost done.
Yeah, I did not know that the TrailMaster was such a temperamental motor, or I would have never, ever have gotten it. Because it is pretty damn temperamental.
Yeah, this soldering iron's on its last leg.
Just hook it up to a car battery.
You ever had a soldering iron explode on you?
Not yet. Have you?
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty.
was soldering freaking LED lights
It's pretty brutal, huh?
underneath a gas tank when it decided to start throwing sparks everywhere.
You need a RC murder cycle.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, there's that page on there, guy. There's a guy that builds the RC trikes too. They're pretty wild looking.
That went way gooder with the better
You know what? You
solder.
could have zip tied all three of those wires together.
Just zip tie 'em, don't even solder 'em?
Yeah, just zip tie them all together. Connection by clamping force.
Come on, I'm tired of inhaling the lead here. What the hell is going on?
The chair's just spinning around on its own.
It's haunted. Nice and toasty.
Pinch you with the pliers.
No, man, it's good.
It's gooder.
That is a good connection.
Much gooder.
And you know what? It's the right connection.
Is it?
It is.
It's not the left.
Oh, got some stragglers here.
No, you're gonna bleed voltage out of that. Gonna have some residual hanging out there. I've seen wires electrical taped together before. Yep, me too. My theft of energy calls, it's literally wires parallel together with some tape wrapped around them.
That's safe though, right?
Yeah, and then they
I want to know how they didn't kill.
I don't know
Yeah.
either. They'll call and tell me that their lights are flickering, and then I find out they're not even supposed to have electric. And yep, they just parallel the wires together with some tape. It's good times.
See, and the worst part about being live is you can't just like tell people where to fast forward to
Nope.
where we weren't screwing it up.
Yep.
That's okay. Maybe I'll put it in the description. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and resolder these to get these nubs off of here.
Or just heat shrink them over again.
No, I'll just resolder them. I'm not gonna do it now. All right, where's my receiver? Oh, look at that. It's already connected.
Mm-hmm.
All right, plug me in.
Oh, we're gonna see if it blows up.
Yep.
Where's those bullet leads at? All right, there they are.
Yeah, they're not gonna hit anything. Now we have power. Look at that. When you actually have it connected to the battery. Oh yeah. Would you look at that?
Yep.
Look at that.
It's looking for your steering wheel like, hello, where are you?
Not here.
All right, let's plug it all together.
All right, so this is throttle, and we're going into number 2.
Last time Steve was here, he did a number 2. Remember that? Remember? The big brown bomber. I got a video.
Of what?
A running RC car.
Oh, is that his?
Oh, that's kind of cool looking.
What is that?
Looks like the Bronco. Is that a Bronco, Steve? Oh, with the half cage. Yep, I like it.
That is not going to show up on there.
No, it's not. But just so Steve knows I'm watching it.
All right, so we got positive to positive.
What's the gearing on that, Steve? The thing sounds torquey as shit.
Negative,
crap.
negative.
I'm just going to drop all my cars off of this house one day and say do stuff.
Now, we're giving Steve crap for his cars, but he's actually really good painter
Oh, yeah.
and doing just
Check out his page
really
on
cool stuff.
On Instagram. Dynamic Adhesion. He does some really unique work.
All right, now I got that's not going to connect to anything. I don't want that to short out. I'm gonna have to nib this off or electrical tape it. All right,
Yeah,
try some
let's
steerage.
turn this on.
Got steering? What about throttle?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
What did you do?
We're gonna figure it out eventually.
Give me this thing. Yeah, unplug the battery.
We're gonna figure it out. I may put
So,
those in backwards.
yeah,
But that don't make any sense because then it wouldn't be getting any. Well, I guess it would work
Here,
backwards.
let's do this.
The problem is the tactic receiver doesn't tell you.
Nothing.
It just
Tells
says
you-
1, 2, 3. It doesn't tell you
Yeah.
throttle, steering, nothing.
No throttle, no steerings.
It's actually pretty annoying.
Yep. You're just red lighting all day long. I think your ESC took a shit.
The ESC was already shit. No, it's connecting.
Now turn the ESC on.
Did you turn it off?
Yep. You're not getting that last beep.
What did you hook this into?
I put it in the free port.
All right, so that's ground. How did yours go so well? Mine's
Because
so
it's
terrible.
Spectrum.
Mine is so terrible.
Nope, no third light.
All right, what is this?
Flip those around.
That's what I'm doing.
It's got to be something. It's all rusted up. Only water run, but will free up when it's back in the water. He says the rust will free up when it's back in the water. That's a good one, Steve.
There we go. It was backwards. All right, hold on. Turn this.
And you're still red lighting.
Yeah, but we got juice. So
You got no throttle.
I don't have it plugged in. Here, I'll turn it off. I don't want it to like shoot across the
off.
freaking room. But you have no patience, man. I don't have.
I'm
this
just
plugged in
making
yet.
sure you're getting a beep, and you finally got a beep.
It's
Look at that.
magic.
So apparently on your receiver, you can't leave this plugged in.
I don't know. We're gonna find out, aren't we?
There we go.
Yeah, everything's working.
Look how fast that servo is now.
You see it?
That's a Reef 444. And you got the jitters now.
It's a little bit. It's still there.
That's your steering locking out.
Is it?
Yes, that's your CVs getting down. That's too much steering angle. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, but why didn't it didn't do
Watch.
it before until I got that motor
Watch.
in there?
Because it's the see?
Yeah. I'm just curious as to why it didn't do it before.
You want to do your torque test?
No.
You know?
Plug all this crap in. Got to give it a nice clean cut look. I'm gonna have to go back in and resolder those.
You got any more of that adhesives?
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
So I can toss my thingamajig.
Do you want adhesive or do you want Velcro?
I don't have any more Velcro. I'm all out of it. I don't know where it all went.
Just save
Look
me
at
some.
that. Look at it.
See, who else is on here with us? Anybody? I see you later, RC Master.
Where's the skizzers?
How come I don't use flux because I don't have any?
Wait, hold on. Well, Richard, I'm going to use the regular adhesive because you're just about out of Velcro.
Well, thanks, buddy.
So, Trim whatever you need, and I'll use up whatever's left. Oh wait, that is all that's left.
Yeah, I don't know which one I'm going to use.
Where's your scissors?
But,
trying to get this mounted.
all right, so this was number 2. All right, so it all goes to the negative, or the negatives are all on the right side. So I want this in first. Well, that was an adventure.
Hey, third time's a charm.
I never said I was smart, folks. Not once. My electrical tape over there.
You should have a ton of electrical tape.
I just had a roll. I don't see it.
Steve, you coming out this weekend?
I just did an incline challenge with the
Capra?
Capra yesterday. It
The Abracapra?
It's the Chupacabra, man.
Oh, the Chupacabra.
The Chupacabra.
The Choo-Choo Capra. Bless you. Wow.
That's what happens when you eat McDonald's, man.
Oh, you got the #1 colon cleanse special?
Number 2. Well, they don't have a combo for it anymore.
No?
The triple cheeseburger?
You get a triple?
Hell yeah, man.
Dude, I could go for some Wayback Burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
could do
all that pizza I ate yesterday. The girl wanted burgers tonight. She came home. She's like, I don't want burgers today. I'm like, fuck. I mean, crap.
It's hard.
Yeah, man. It's hard to not cuss on the interweb. All right, where's your zip ties?
Dude, I have so much grease on my hands, I can't even get this to stick.
Where's your alcohol?
I don't have any down here.
You don't have zip ties down here either?
Zip ties?
I gave all my zip ties to Steven.
I don't have any alcohol.
I have to go shopping at work for more tomorrow. You're out of alcohol?
All the alcohol's upstairs.
You got any? What colors you got?
Gray, white, and black.
Zip ties. Zip ties.
I love that dielectric grease, man, but it's just
real greasy?
Yeah, it doesn't come off your hands.
Keeping it real greasy?
Pretty much. Where'd you do my scissors?
Right here.
Well, at least when I hook stuff up wrong, it's not detrimental. That could have went very, very bad.
Nah, it wouldn't have been that bad.
All right, I'm done with this. There's so much grease on here. I'm just cutting it.
I mean, it's awesome. You have steering when your car's going.
No patience.
Looks like.
All right, throttle was number 2, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that goes in first. This comes over here.
I have an axle clicking up front.
Only one?
Huh?
Only one?
Just one for now.
I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's definitely clicking. Let's see if it'll do it again. Yeah, she's definitely a clicking. Dude, look at the drive shaft got so scored up on the last run.
Where are we going? I don't know.
Who's that, Steve?
Yeah.
Same place we always go, Steve. Crazy.
All right, so then I need both of these in here too. But those are going last.
So squeaky.
Sounds like Penny. That is one squeaky cat, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Would you hear that?
What was that?
That's that diff.
All right, so I got this here. So that's going to go that way. These are going to hang out right here. These are super long. I'm going to have them come straight across this way. Underneath everything.
Curious to see if these external BECs build up any temperature.
Well, there's one way to find out. I got a temperature gun. You can't get the Unimog wet, Steve?
I forgot he had a Unimog. I think that's one of his favorites.
It's actually an awesome looking truck.
It is.
I really like it. He was going to lend it to me to record it
And?
out on the trail.
And?
And I didn't want to be responsible for it.
For what?
The Unimog.
Why? Was it going to get broken?
No, it's just way too nice.
Steve adds a little bit of age to all his cars. He's got a very unique style. It's pretty popular.
All right, so that's going there. These are coming across. I might leave the bulk of these on the outside.
Sounds like I got some stuff that needs lubricated because I'm awfully squeaky. Oh, yeah. That's what dirty udder butter looks like. Look at that. That's just gross looking. It's dirty butter udder.
All right.
Udder. 3 hours later.
Yeah, I would have been done a while ago, but I had to go and screw up.
Man, it was practice.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I had to do a trial run before I did the real run.
You got to see how much wrong flow of current it could handle before you actually ran it.
Yeah, I don't trust it until it runs wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, we're all Velcroed back in. These are going there. All right, where is my top? Just 2.5? No.
Is that an Arma receiver box?
It is.
Oh, it's definitely toughed up now. I was like, why does it need a 2.5? And I'm like, wait.
It's probably the toughest thing on the truck now.
You think so?
It's Arma tough, right?
I think the rock sliders are pretty tough too.
but they're not Arma tough.
No. What's Steve saying?
Who knows? Steve's the only one left talking.
You need to get some conforming coating and make the Unimog water moggable.
All right. Would you look at that? Those will go across there. Velcro that right there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need some alcohol.
Yeah, it'll hold for now.
I think it'll stick.
Dude, these 550s are ridiculous.
What setting do you have the brake at?
I don't even remember. Don't know. Don't care. I got it set to where if it goes down a hill, it's going to go down rolling, or flipping, not rolling.
Wheels not spinning,
But,
basically.
Yeah, dude, these drive shafts. Look at that. That is just bad.
All right.
It's time for a full makeover on the drivetrain on this thing.
Actually, that all fit in here pretty good. You know, other than the excess crap on my motor leads now.
Not the excess.
The excess stuff on my motor leads now that I got to take off.
That's not excess, that's extra.
All right. Yeah, this 550
is hungry.
It's very hungry.
So we're going to see if there's a Holmes Hobbies motor we can't destroy in a weekend.
I don't think this 550 is going to... I think it's going to destroy other stuff.
You think so?
Not itself. I'm pretty certain it's going to destroy some other stuff along this drive line. Which will be a first. I have yet to really break anything along the drive line.
Well, first time for everything. Yoda once said, use the force, Luke. Richard says, use the torque, Luke.
Use the torque?
Use the torque.
You steal all my zip ties?
Yeah. You didn't say they weren't free. I'm just trying to configure these wires somehow. It's not going so well.
Yeah, it does put an awful lot of extra wire.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully nothing needs to breathe too much.
No, you know what? I can use these leads here. I can wire into like some lights.
Yeah.
So that way when I hit the throttle now, it'll freaking light something up, you know? Because, hey, why not? I have the power source there.
You can use the farce.
And I'm that kind of stupid, so hey, let's do it.
Use the force.
That's how you put the that engine. Who made that thing?
The what?
I want to say it was Ghoul RC, but I don't think it was.
The engine cover deal?
No, it was like an engine simulator.
Oh, I know. I've saw it at a shop before.
You can make it sound like a diesel or
onboard audio.
Yeah, well, except not the Traxxas one.
Oh,
not the one that costs like an arm and a leg.
Traxxas arm and a leg? Doesn't even make sense. I don't believe it.
Am I gonna put that there like that? I think I am, man. And my wires are done.
I'm just trying to keep mine from rubbing on the drive shaft.
You know, maybe I didn't smell something cooked because this thing still smells cooked, and I'm pretty sure it's the remnants. It's the ghost of Holmes TorqueMaster's past.
Probably. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, wow, that didn't work out too good. Yeah, I'm just going to lay these flat right in the battery tray.
got the a few hours later.
I think we're good. What do you think?
Looks like a whole mess of wires.
It does. It adds like all this stuff right
Yeah.
here, but now I won't be worrying about my ESC getting overloaded. So
Overloaded?
plus with the body, that body doesn't leave me a lot of room.
No.
And then I crammed that big motor in there, so I'm kind of.
That motor definitely looks bigger in your truck than it does mine.
I'll put some foam in here for this.
Foamage.
Yeah.
Put some foam.
What do you need, Velcro?
I'm good. I'm done.
Oh, you got it? So you're done?
Yeah.
You're done. I'm done.
Going out in your backyard.
I think this chat's done. If there's anybody left watching, go check out 11 Charlie RC.
Charlie.
They got a good live stream going on Monday nights for a good cause. Definitely check them out. Because we are done and out of here.
Dude, this thing's so heavy.
Yeah, I'm ready for some testing.
Testing?
Testings.
Test and tune?
Ready for some testing. Yeah, there's not a lot of room here.
Are we done tuning the BEC?
I might have to move that up a little bit. Yeah, we're done doing that.
I'm going to shut down the computer.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us. This went on about a half hour longer than I wanted to because I'm an idiot, but that's cool. We figured it out. And maybe we'll do this again next week or maybe later on during the week. We got a few more things we need to do, but
we'll find something to fry. Fry live.
I'm sure we're going to break something very soon. It's bashing season. Actually, we've already broke the Creighton. So, yeah, maybe the Creighton's up next. Anyway, that video will be coming soon. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Island RC Duke, Diamond Adhesion, Steven, Dynamic Adhesion, RC Master, and everybody else that I may have missed. Thanks for joining us, and go check out 11 Charlie RC. We are out of here just as soon as I say confirm.